Hi guys, and welcome to another video lesson. Today we're going to be taking a look at the paradiddle. So what exactly is the paradiddle? Well, it's one of the international drum rudiments. There's 40 of those. Don't worry about the other 39. In fact, you actually already know 2 of them already. You know single strokes, 1 with each hand, and double strokes, which is 2 with each hand. So the paradiddle will make your 3rd out of 40 rudiments that you'll know by the end of this lesson. Rudiment is just a fancy way of saying sticking pattern. So singles, 1 with each hand, right, left, or left, right if you're left-handed. Doubles, 2 with each hand, right, left, and so on. It's just a fancy way of saying what hands we're going to use and in what order we're going to use them. Now the paradiddle is slightly different. It changes as you go through the pattern. The pattern for the paradiddle, I'm going to say this the right-handed way. Left is turn all of these around the other way around. As with all of these lessons, if I forget to mention the left-handed version, I do apologise. So the sticking pattern for the paradiddle is, nearly forgot what we were looking at there, the paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, left. So you start with your lead hand and then you go round and you play with your other hand. I'll play it at 70 beats per minute and I'll play it just on the snare drum. You don't have to start at 70 beats per minute. If you need to pause the video here, slow it down and work up to that speed, that's absolutely fine. That's true for everything we're going to look at today. So now let's look at orchestrating that pattern. I'm going to play it for you first, just so you get an idea of what we're aiming for, and then we'll break it down into sections and take it one bit at a time before we put it all back together. Okay, so let's take a look at that orchestration in a little bit more detail. We'll start with the first half. Good place to start normally, isn't it? So the first half of that paradiddle is right, left, right, and the orchestration is tom 3 and the snare drum. So we're going to bring our right hand over to tom 3 and our left hand's going to stay on the snare drum, and then we're just going to leave them there. Right, left, right. I'll play just that pattern and I'll rest beats 3 and 4 and I'll go round and round at 70 beats per minute. So now let's take a look at the second half of that orchestration. This time we bring the left hand up onto a tom. So we're going to go up onto tom 1 and the right hand's going to come across and stay on the snare drum. Left, right, left. I'll rest beats 1 and 2 and I'll play that second half of the bar for you round and round. Now that we're comfortable with both different halves of the fill, let's put them together to complete it. You know what's coming next. We've learnt a new fill. So it's 3-1 resolve time. I've gone for a quaver groove and I've put the crash cymbal at the beginning of the resolve. If you're feeling brave and you want to change that groove later down the line, that's fine. For now, stick with the one that I'm using because we've got a tricky fill to deal with. So we don't want a tricky groove and a tricky fill to be dealing with all at the same time. But as you get more comfortable with the paradiddle, feel free to change the groove as well. Now let's look at a slightly different orchestration for the paradiddle. Again, I'll play it for you now, have a listen, have a watch, and then we'll break it down and look at each individual part of the fill. Right, so the first half of that fill, slightly different. We're going to start on tom 2 this time. Right, left, left hand still on the snare drum like it was in the previous paradiddle fill. Right, left. Then the right hand's going to come down to tom 3. So right, left, right, right. 70 beats per minute, I'll just play that first half for you now. Right, so the second half. Up onto tom 1 again, but instead of playing tom 1 and just the snare drum, we're going to go tom 1 with our left, left, right on tom 3, and then left, left on the snare drum. So quite a change from what we were doing the first time round. Here it comes, 70 beats per minute. Now let's put that in a 3-1 resolve. So there you go, a quick look at the paradiddle. Now there are thousands upon thousands of different orchestrations you can do with the paradiddle on a standard drum kit. And as I said earlier, the cool thing about a paradiddle is you get really cool sounding fills just by choosing a couple of different surfaces because of the nature of the sticking pattern, because it's got singles and doubles and it moves from the right to the left hand lead, or left to right hand lead if you're a lefty. You get some really interesting patterns without having to do an awful lot of moving around the drum kit. Well, more fills for less work sounds like a great idea to me. Have some fun, see what you can come up with. If you're looking for a challenge, why not try adding the bass drum to beats 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've left that out of today's lesson, but it's definitely worth having a go at. What problems, what challenges does that bring when you try and add that bass drum in? That's it for today's lesson, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, please feel free to get in touch. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, stay safe, and enjoy your drumming, guys.